We are now live. This is the Tomar stream, the one and only. You can't replace it. You can't get away from it. And that was a plantain chip. Very tasty. I hope everyone is doing okay at home. I see Tyler is here, and Minoyo82, and Azuma Magica, and Arby's Gaming, Ginger Lion 32, Golden Pen HD, Dylan. I'm glad everyone's here. It's an early start. Oop, didn't mean to hit that. It's an early start. We'll take our time getting into this. I see Liv Hardman, Uncle Christian, Jack Cheese J, Barbecue Pigeon. Hey, everyone in there. Aduna Duna. Too early Tomar. Exactly, Dylan. Tiny Cthulhu, Marshall Maximus, Pug Lord. Oh, Nine Piece McGoober, Baffy Lamb, who has just resubscribed for 13 months. For 13 months. Where's my thing? Oh, for 13 months. Thank you, Baffy Lamb. Wait, was I just getting a... I swear I just heard my... I don't know. That must have just been reverberating in my head. I thought for a second I was hearing playback of my own stream. Anyway, thank you, Baffy Lamb, for resubscribing for 13 months. We got some first-time chatters like Sailor Syria, who says, wow, my first time on a Tomar stream. Welcome, Sailor. First-time chatter Sir Breadstick simply says, oh, tell me. First-time chatter Passionate Dude says, love you, Tomar. We got Windex and Whiskey, who subscribed for 12 whole months. Windex and Whiskey, thank you very much. Thank you, Windex and Whiskey. Hey there, Puddin, says Windex and Whiskey. Artist Draws has resubscribed for 10 months. By the way, Windex and Whiskey just got their, I think, fifth Tomar Emerald by hitting that 12-month mark. Artist Draws has resubscribed for 10 months. Is this actually the Tomamoto Twitch stream that Chris and Tomar from Oni Plays spoke about? Oh, yo, it did come up on a recent episode of Oni Plays, didn't it? We got some advertising out there. We got some advertising. We're seeing lots of first-time chatters. Maybe it worked. Schaefer73 says, greetings. Stunt Fluffy 1 says, hi, Tomar. My first time. Please be gentle. Invalid Command says, hi, Tomar. Snazzy Poo says, Mr. Tomar, please tell me to work out. Work out, Snazzy Poo. We got Boada, who says Tomar. Dunkaroni, who says the very same Tomar. An honor. Saga Hansen 25, who says, first time here. Your fellow boys mentioned the stream recently. I know, I was there. Tis just Angie says, my first time watching a Tomar stream live. Oh boy, and we're getting all these new folks in, and it's going to be a Phoenix Wright stream. I hope you guys enjoy. Our numbers tend not to be great for these, but they're fun, and the people that stick around, I think, really do enjoy them. It's just a lot of me voice acting with myself. The real fuzz, but we're not even up to that stage yet. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it. All right, it's officially 8 o'clock. The real Fuzzy Lumpkins, thank you for resubscribing for 6 months, by the way. Woot woot, 6 months of Tomar. That's also your third Tomar Emerald you've just earned. Tomar Emerald. Tomar Emerald Live. Bam! Some like it's snot. Thank you for resubscribing for 13 months. Some like it's snot. Thank you. Tomar, you're handsome and chiseled. Hope you had a great day. And Jaxie is doing well. Yes, she is. She's doing very well for a woman who's nearly 8 months pregnant. It's a gifting spree! Oh my gosh, Dylan, look at you with the gifting spree. And then I just did realize that I had my speaker still on there. But that's off now. So thank you for the reminder, Dylan, by gifting spreeing me. Tyler, thank you for the gifted sub to Tis Just Angie. 176, thank you for the $1 tip and the false happy birthday. Never has been my birthday. Okay, and then gonna keep trying to go down all these first-time chatters. Dragon you along says hello, Tomar.
Monster gift.
Thank you for the monster gift, Waffle Star. My goodness. Dylan with the gifting spree and Waffle Hater with the monster. Did I say Waffle Star? I think I just said Waffle Star. And Waffle Hater with the I like the name Waffle Star. Waffle Hater with the big 5 gifted subs. Oh my god, Tyler. Passionate dude, thank you for the gifted sub.
It's a gifting spree.
And Tyler going nuts with the 20 sub gifting spree and the 100 bits. And what the hell, Dylan with another 10 sub gifting spree, which hasn't even gotten to the front of the queue yet. Where is it? This one's for Dylan.
Holy
there we go.
It's a gifting spree.
11 subs. 11 subs. My god, you guys, thank you so much. Thank you for all this support for TomarStream.
Monster gift.
Oh my god, Golden Pen HD joining the club, slamming me with a 5 sub monster gift. Oh my god, my stars, my waffle stars. Thank you, Waffle Hater, Dylan, Tyler, Dylan again, Golden Pen HD. My goodness. I'm just getting blasted with gift subs here. Thank you so much, guys. Ghost Lero says, hey, Tomar, longtime fan. Looks like the synthol injections are going well for you. That's fantastic. There's no injections going on. Gandalf Gaming, Tomato, I'm used... Oh, my God. I just got dual monster gifted. They intersected. That was thank you, Carl, for the monster gift, and also thank you, Ginger Lion 32 for the monster gift. My goodness, 877% hype train. This is one of the hypest hype trains to ever hype. Thank you guys so much.
Subscription
and thank you for the gifted sub, Snazzy Poo, and for subscribing for a new subscriber, Saga Hansen 25. Thank you so much. My goodness. Gandalf Gaming says, Tomato, I'm using my first chatter chat to warn you that your classic Tomar toes aren't safe. And then it cuts off there. Oh no. Liv Hardman said, did you enjoy your pre-stream nut, Tomar? Azuma says it's mods only, so we got... That's not a thing, Liv Hardman. I don't know. Azuma's lying to you. Waffle Hater, thank you for the 1,000 bits, Waffle Hater. Oh, such support. Look how our cup truly runneth over. And Tiny Cthulhu just now with a monster gift as well. Thank you so much, Tiny Cthulhu. There's little Tomar emeralds flying everywhere. I don't know what to do exactly. Thank you, Emma Memer for simply saying Tomar. Moonshark777 says hello, Tomar. First time being here for a stream. Well, come on in. Oh my gosh. How will I ever catch up with my chat though? Is it possible? It just scrolled me down. I missed a whole bunch of stuff. It cut me off. HJ Psycho, first time catching a Tomar stream. Heck yeah. Ran Puma says, hello, Mr. Tomar. Hello, Ran Puma. So much stuff. Waffle Hater says, love you, Tommy. Boada, thank you for subscribing. New subscriber, Boada, subscribing with Prime. And MVR53, thank you for the 100 bits. Mo money, mo Tomar. Like, that is how this works. If this ever stops being fun or stops making money, we may never see TomarStream again. But those two things have been checked off the list for the last 13 months. Happy to report. Emma Memer, thank you for the 100 bits. Hassan Pepperoni, thank you for the 100 bits. I only got bits and it is not many, but stream 109. It is stream 109. Waffle Hater has converted now from a Prime to a tier 1 sub. Thank you, Waffle Hater, again for all that you are doing. Fruke, thank you for the 20 bits. Get Daddy another beer. And Uncle Christian, thank you for the 100 bits. I eats foods like a real human. Oh my goodness. Oh my stars. Yeah, that was me, Azuma. Uh, I just got here. What the heck is happening as Hexagon Pirate? I don't know. People are throwing out subs left and right. There was a hype train thing. I think it's past. I think things are calming down. Uncle Christian, thanks again for the 100 bits. Tomar, why do people only like me when I'm low-key bullying them? Why can't they like me being nice to them? I don't know. I don't know what kind of people you know, Brody Seuss 113. I don't know what to make of that. Most people like when you treat them well. As far as I knew, Dunkaroni says I'm scared. Okay. Eddie Valentine says we won't stop until everyone is subbed to Tomar-chan. Okay. Hyped for Tommy says XX Hungry XX. I'm just trying to go through highlighted messages here now. There's so much. There's so much to get through. Tomar, what do you want for your birthday gift? Happy birthday, by the way. It's not my. All right. Waffle hater. Most of these messages are just happy birthday messages. Just improperly used happy birthday message. Droopy Dill, our first time chatter, says hello, Daddy Tomar. Eddie Valentine too says I'm starting to think Tomar emeralds are like US dollars. We keep printing them with nothing backing them. Noble Nuggy, thank you for the 21 bits. Well. If it isn't my Uncle Tomar from another Munkle Momar or something. Uncle Tomar from another Munkle Momar. It's an interesting adaptation of Brother from Another Mother. Curly J Tufo, thank you for subscribing. Harold Krell, thanks for subscribing for 12 months now, earning your 5th Tomar Emerald. Congratulations on your 2nd daytime Emmy nomination for Best Guest Appearance on the Rachel Ray Show. That makes no sense. But thank you for the resub anyway. Waffle Hater says we all love Tommy and his bald head. I love Tommy, but I don't know about how I feel about his bald head. Hello, Tommy. Would you ever play Red Dead 2 online with viewers? I don't even have Red Dead 2 on my computer.
Gifted.
And God knows if I'll ever bring. I don't want to take my PS5 out of the living room. I'm so worried I'd break that thing that took me forever to get and would take me still probably forever to replace. I just don't want to move it around. Carly Ray Romano, thank you for the gifted sub to Kettenrad. I'm so far behind, chat. I'm going to keep pressing on. Cosmic Vampire Potato, happy birthday. Oh my God, first time chat, and that's what you use it on? Because every day is now your birthday. Yeah, I'm well aware. Carcinogens says, hey Tomar, keep talking if you eat poop. That's not fair. I can't smell says it's your birthday, Tomar. Happy birthday. Ozma says, Tomar, we lied that it was your birthday so you'd get all these subs. Don't tell them it's not or you'll get chargebacks. Uh-oh. Whoops. No, I'm not gonna hold a lie together for you guys. Mr. Opalepo says, are you sick, Tomar? I don't think I'm sick. I do feel like I'm a little stuffy, but I don't feel ill in any way. I just figured that was my voice recovering from all the voicing that's been going on the last couple days. Don't know how many hype trains. I just recorded a new Redwood Bureau Sunday, and then I had a bunch of other stuff yesterday. Tomar knocking on your screen. Let me in so I can have a big sloppy smooch right in the middle of your forehead. Okay, Roku sauce. The more Tomar you come across, says Dingledank, the more problems you see. Another Tommy from another homie. I like that one, Golden Pen HD. All right. You know what? The underside of your hat is green screen. Yeah, isn't that cool? It's like a special feature. Yeah, it is just straight up green under there. But No worries. I'll just start. I'll just look down like this for the rest of the stream and make a face like I'm a TikTok person. When I'm doing that face, who's that girl that does like the meme, like cringe stuff that's so meme cringe that it's actually still cringe. Anyway, that's Bella Poach? Is that who I'm talking about? TikTok Mar. I believe you that it's Bella Poach. I don't know who else makes that face. Fun fact: Tomar was supposed to be the original star of Liar Liar, but they chose a lesser-known actor instead. Okay, Weeping Blade. Tomar, what's with this about voicing recently? We all know your voice is recovering from screaming at people from the side of the freeway, shaking my head. You know what, Drawing Blood? Let's let's do Tomar Tuesday before I forget. I know we usually wait till 8:15, but we started early. I think we're doing just fine. Let's. We got to select the right window. There we go. So this first one is from Leon or Leonidax. It looks like they generated a Mid-Journey image and then attempted to make an artistic rendering of it. Yeah, this is. I know exactly how you arrived at this because you definitely didn't type in my name. You typed in like bald guy with beard with purple hat and holding green gem or holding emerald or something like that, and it it gave you somewhere to pry. And for some reason, he's always like holding it in his mouth or some nonsense. I'd love to get access to Dolly too, but I don't know anyone who has access to that one. But we've been floating around Mid-Journey. Someone from Stream sent me a Mid-Journey invite, which I still very much appreciate. And I got a paid subscription, and then I've been trying to share my invites around. I think I'm out right now, but Mid-Journey's a fun time. Everybody's getting on my case for not having this stupid hat. Here, you get your dang hat. Everyone's spamming the stupid top hat Mard emote. All right, I've got the stupid hat. We can continue with Tomar Tuesday. This next one is an F Kim original. Let's see. Tomar playing Neon White. After many hours of struggle, Tomar finally managed to beat one of his mods by a second on stage 1. Only on Tomar. Let's see. So 2 hours later, yes, I beat Ozma by over a second. Click refresh, Tomar. Press refresh. Ozma just beat you by 2 seconds. Yeah, this is basically what last Tuesday was like in a nutshell. Very accurate, FChem. Coffee Black, thank you for resubscribing for 3 months and earning your second Tomar Emerald. Tomar, do you have a limp handshake? No! I have a strong, firm handshake. How dare you ask that? Frosty X Rain, thank you for subscribing for 3 months, earning your second Tomar Emerald. 3 months with hell yeah. Do you ever get invited to conventions because you voice act? Rarely. Most people who do that, they like have an agent who like pitches them. Unless you're like a main character in something popular, it doesn't seem like people come and find you. And I don't have time to be running around to conventions anyway. But I am gonna be at Anime Expo for the Waifu Wars event. It's like an event / panel happening Sunday, July 3rd at Anime Expo. And do I have a hand limp shake? Asked Eddie Valentine too. No, I don't have that either. And then I'm also going to be, I think I can announce this at this point. I'm also going to be at San Diego Comic-Con specifically on, I believe it's You know what? I don't know if the time's confirmed or not. I don't know what's out there for the Comic-Con schedule, but the point is I'm moderating the Smiling Friends panel for Zach and Michael at San Diego Comic-Con. So if you're gonna be there, so will I. Whether I'll even enter the con itself at all, I'm like terrified to go to both of these things. I don't want to get sick, so I might just try to like leave San Diego and go to some other neighborhood during the day. We'll see. But if anyone's planning with San Diego Comic Con or AX, maybe we will bump into each other. 9-piece Magoober. Thank you for the 100 bits. Oh, you know what? Also, Diego Brando MTG. Thank you for resubscribing for 4 months. Glad to support the Tomar cause. Thank you. And then you 9-piece Magoober. Thank you for the 100 bits. Tomar, if I bring my Jew harp to Anime Expo, can we have a harp off? I mean, we can have I will guarantee you up to a 5-second harp off if you can find me and play a harp at me. And I happen to have my harp on me, which I probably won't. But I'll try to remember to bring it, but I probably won't. 5 whole second harp off. Each person gets 5 seconds to show their best moves. And then Snazzy Poo. Snazzy Poo is a new subscriber. Just practicing for my harp off and also celebrating a new subscriber in Snazzy Poo. But lovely artwork, F. Kim. Moving up to the next one. Drawing Blood has traded in his typical illustrations this week for a Photoshop of me. Something silly and different for Tomar this week. Tomar has risen into what I'm calling Perfect Ragemar. We've got a fun little Photoshop here. I mean, I don't know that it's Photoshop, but it's a photo edit. You guys know what I mean. It is Photoshopped, whether or not the software Photoshop was involved. We got another one from Jackie, or Vogan Strive, at Vogan Strive. Started watching recently and wanted to add to the Tomar Tuesday. This is how Rescue Rangers should have gone. There's a mouse me. This is like me crossed with the Backpack Hero protagonist. Tomar, that Persona art I got for you cost $300. If you don't love it, you can pay me back. Wait, Jackie, are you trying to wait, Ozma, are you trying to claim that you did this and that you commissioned Jackie to do this? I don't know that I believe that. But I do thank Vogan Strive. You did not pay $300 to get me a Persona. You can't take credit for another artist's work. If this was commissioned, I think I would know. I don't hate it. I think this is a wonderful piece of art. I mean, I'm taken, but this mouse version of Tomar seems like he'd be very happy with Gadget. And I could really give a crap about how Zipper feels. So so that's that in a nutshell. Here's another lovely drawing from Derp Chaos. There goes Tomamoto off going to shoot some people. This is of course me as as Neon White. That's what, at least that is my first assumption. It's been 5 minutes and I've come to terms with the bullying thing, says Brodicius. They want my approval. Earn my approval. Joshua. Oh, you're asking that I try to... I don't... What? No. All right. Here's another one. Smiling Friends featuring Tomamoto only on Tomar. Wait a minute. What? Look, Charlie, this person really needs our help. I don't think beating his mod would actually help him. Oh, so wait. Beat as in... I don't understand. Oh, this is still going back to beating Ozma's time? Refresh. Did someone really just say refresh? We didn't get unstable, did we? No, we have 0 dropped frames. Oh, he is pointing at me. I see. I get it. I get it. Good positioning. All right, this next one is neon white Tomar version. Hey guys, I got a custom made neon white mask. I'm a neon emerald. And then I have a Dr. Pepper themed soul card. Thank you for that. I think that this appears to be Emma Memer. Emma Memer contributed this one. We can click on it, but it doesn't really get any bigger. And then this last one just slipped in, it would seem. Jay Ortega or OJ Tunes submitted this drawing and called it Tommy with no brim. That's me with my magical disappearing brim. Well, it just looks white now. But now it's gray, and now it's white, and now it's gray. And the Tomar top hat fell off, which officially, this is like a Groundhog Day tradition. That means Tomar Tuesday is over. It's completely over with. It's done. It's gone. We have to close it. We have to shut it down. We can never do another Tomar Tuesday again. It's extremely bad luck. I'm very sorry that Tomar Tuesday had to come to a permanent end like this, but those are the Tomar Tuesday rules. No, I kid. Of course, Tomar Tuesday lives on, but now I have to knock all the dust and crap that got on this poor hat when it fell on the ground. That's what I get for wearing 2 hats, really. Okay, it's back in its place. All right. You wear mini hats, Tomar. That is very true, Hattie Flat, and you would know, being of the Hattie variety. Tomar's room is dirty. It's a little dusty. I work in here day in and day out, so you know, what are you gonna do? It's not that dirty. It's a hardwood floor. It just needs a little vacuuming. When do we get Tomar as a playable character in TF2 with that sweet tower of hats? Oh, it's coming. It's one of these days. Tomar is an SCP. Tomar is a secure copy. All right. That's enough of that. Isn't that fun though? When I do the stream, it's just me. I could just play here for forever. And nobody could stop me. That's all I ever wanted. By the way, thank you for the gifted sub 3 minutes ago, Dylan. I don't know how I missed that. Are they bad for your teeth? I don't think so, Eddie Valentine. As long as you're not smashing your teeth up with them. As long as you have a good grip, it's just resonating through your teeth and your jaw. If I take my teeth out of the equation, I can't get as much resonance, but I can make different sounds. That's very bad. Wait. Oh, Quakemaster says they broke their front tooth in half with one. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, if you flick it and you're like pulling it off and you're letting this thing bash back into your tooth, I could see that not going well. I'm very sorry to hear that. Fortunately, that has not happened to me in my many years of Jew harping. Not that I'm a pro or anything. See, the teeth make a big difference. Okay. Now then, how we all doing? How we all doing? I know we're gonna do some Phoenix Wright today, and that hasn't changed. But everybody always leaves when I put on Phoenix Wright. Why is that? Not everybody, just 25% of my viewers. Just a huge chunk of them. Please don't leave when we start playing Phoenix Wright. Please don't leave. Please clap. We're gonna have a little. We're gonna play some Jeb Wave later if you guys stick around. Does that exist yet? Has anyone made Jeb Wave? Please clap. Tomar, do you know a good doctor? Why does everyone keep saying Clussy? I don't know what a Clussy is. I feel like I've been told what one is, and then I forgot because it wasn't important information. But now everyone's dropping the term. Just put on clips of Mike and Melissa instead. Your couple runneth over. Yeah, Matt. Oh, that's right. It's from a clown. Right. Yeah. Well, no, I'm not going to go any further into that. I agree that the Jeb Bush please clap is one of the funniest clips ever recorded. Moopus Poopus. Please clap. Please clap. They say Jeb is a mess. Thank you, Dylan, for the gifted sub to Broken Mojo. All right. There would be. I'm wondering, what if we were to just play? I'm gonna look into my little cringe collection here, see if there's anything worth sharing. My problem is I gotta make sure I don't share anything that's been pulled off the internet, or I'm effectively putting it back, which I don't want the responsibility of. Oh, there's the classic Mike Matei, Elmo and Grouchland review. There's the Eye of the Spider, which I'm pretty sure is still up and alive on the internet. Lots of fun old ones. There's a video of a guy gushing his heart out to Markiplier. A lot of just a lot of terrible things. Squilliam9, thank you for resubscribing for the holiday ham video. Oh yeah, we should watch some classic do I have any of those prank? Yeah. There's the grenade prank. Hold on. I'm loading up grenadeprank.mp4. All right. Let's see if we can get this to work with just regular window capture. Come on. This thing's being stupid. Here we go.
Grenade at Walmart.
It's not working right.
And it looks pretty real. So I want to prank my...
I feel like I might have to actually use game capture for this because I think it's using direct draw. Oh yeah, that did work. Here you guys, some classic prank videos.
I bought this toy grenade at Walmart recently, and it looks pretty real. So I want to prank my roommate with it and see if he buys it, see if he thinks it's real. I want to scare the hell out of him. Here we go.
Here it comes, you guys.
Hey, I found this out in the backyard.
Thank you, Vector Squad.
What do you think it is?
Holy shit, man. You know what that is?
What?
It's a grenade.
Grenade?
It's a grenade!
Why would there be a grenade out in the yard?
Just put it on the counter. Just put it on the goddamn counter, man! Do not pull the pin! Do not take your finger away. Take your finger away from that pin.
Come on.
If you touch that pin, we're all gonna... Do not pull that pin!
Nothing's gonna happen.
It's a grenade! We're all gonna die if you pull the pin! Have you ever seen a movie before? Here, just give it to me.
No.
Do not pull that pin!
Nothing's gonna happen.
Do not...
Come on.
No!
Because grenades always tick like that.
It's fake.
Plastic! It's a toy!
It's a toy grenade I bought from Walmart.
Walmart, they sell these things? It looks real! Oh, do you supposed to have one of those orange things like a toy gun? Oh,
Such grade A acting. I love it.
it almost gave me a heart attack. They actually sell these to kids at Walmart?
Hold on. We gotta. I think we could find a few more of those. By what were they called? Oh, I do have the ham. I love that ham.
Okay, everybody. Our roommate's gonna be home.
I have to recapture. Oh, no, here we go. Here he is.
Okay, everybody. Our roommate's gonna be home any second, and he just went.
Thank you, Hassan Pepperoni. And thank you again, Vector Squad, for subscribing. And thank you, Snazzy Poo, for the 100 bits.
Ham. All right. I hear him coming. All right, here we go.
This is a classic prank, you guys. Look at him being sneaky. He did this. He did this whole move.
Where's my ham? I put it right here.
Where's my ham? Thank you, Deca Monkey, for subscribing.
God.
What's going on?
Thank you, Braves Games, for subscribing for 5 months. This is a grade A Wagyu pranking. I know.
A ham. Where was it?
This is A5 Wagyu prank.
I didn't see a ham. I mean, if a ham was sitting there, I would have saw it. How long ago was this?
I don't know, 10, 15 minutes ago?
I don't know. I guess you'll have to go buy another one. I don't know. I gotta make my toast now.
What am I supposed to do for Easter now?
I don't know. But I didn't see your ham. Oh, wait. Are you talking about the ham that was right here?
God, dude.
No, wait. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. I'll get it for you. I got it.
He just starts picking up a popcorn popper, and he immediately starts reacting. There's
What?
It's your ham.
it was just off camera the whole time.
I
This
thought
was
it was
a prank.
It's a prank, yes. I'm sorry. It's a joke. Just don't hurt me.
Well, you cook it. Because I hate cooking hams anyway, so you do it.
Fine.
Well, you cook it.
And one more thing. Don't eat any of it.
Okay, everybody. Our roommate's gonna be home any.
Okay, that's it for the holiday ham prank. Oh, what fun! Oh, Jaw B got him saying, "I." All right, no more brown bricks, no more any of that. We wouldn't do that. We wouldn't play brown bricks. We would never do that.
Hey everybody, I'm here with my good friend Inspector Gadget. How you doing, Inspector Gadget?
I'm having a lot of fun.
So,
No, we won't. We won't. A lot of fun. All right. All right. Let's pop into the game. I'm having a lot of fun. Bart kissing Milhouse is lost to time and space. I think you're right, Diego Brando, TMG. Why would you buy a ham and be serious only to have someone else cook it? It's a very good question, Dunkaroni. I wish Filmwave would do like some behind the scenes videos. I'd like to know more about that ham prank. All right. We got Phoenix Wright, the Ace Attorney, also known as PWAC, or PWAAT. Wait, Phoenix Wright. Oh, Ace Attorney Trilogy. That's what that stands for. Anyway, we're in the game. Rise from the ashes time. Pwat. They have the technology to turn thoughts into images now. Zach is rich. He can recover his memories and revive BKM. Bart kisses BKM. We're just calling Bart kisses Milhouse BKM. All right. People are asking what's the deal with the clown thing. Is this because of Speedaroo or Speedo Sausage or whatever he's going by these days? Recent Phoenix Wright video, like that the clown girl is a character from one of the more recent games. I don't know why this fever you guys speak of is spreading so widely. This CL fever. But let's get into the investigation. How did the investigation go, Mr. Wright? Frankly, there's still a lot of gray areas. Don't worry about what's going on in the case. We'll figure it out as we go. Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area. Don't worry about me. No matter what the outcome, I'm ready to accept my fate. I believe in you, sis! Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Oh, by the way, thank you, Noble Nuggy, for the 1,000 bits. Tomar, I've been looking for the holiday ham video for so long. Thank you for this. Oh, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Three-time Tiger, thank you for subscribing for 3 months in a row, earning your second Tomar Emerald. Another month of Tomar doing IT. Or do you mean Tomar doing it? I don't know if you mean IT or just the pronoun it. Does it count as a pronoun? It should, shouldn't it? Yeah, it's gotta be. Yes. A defense attorney should never believe their client. The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that. Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there is one decisive difference between you and her. And that is, you're not a defense attorney. I believe it's almost time for the trial. Emma said the tits. All right. Good luck, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, I need my effects queued up. Was it this one? Yeah, here we go. My first trial without a Fae helping me. No one's going to bail me out of this one. Bail me out this time. I'll be alone in there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself. I didn't give anyone a country accent here yet, Jay. Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way. I'm pretty sure that's how I voiced her. It was just I kind of gave her a nerdy voice without even attempting to sound female. Because I can't. All right. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Skye. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready, has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Edgeworth. Forget the nerdy voice, just do Trundle instead. Oh, okay. I wonder if I can get the I forgot. Does the overlay work on this game? Oh yeah, there it is. I've got my bloody overlay. Oh, and I ruined it. As soon as I close it. There we go. That's it. Okay. I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot. Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything. However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime, a professional witness. Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Starr, to the stand. The cough-up queen? All these like 3-word things that I have to turn the effects on. Haven't I seen you somewhere? You ordered the caviar lunch, right? Oh, caviar! I've never eaten caviar before. The judge is really wolfing it down. Ah, and for you, I have a Fiesta Bowl. Thanks. Will the witness state her name and profession? Ah, and you, sir, did you order the fingerprint lunchbox? I don't think all women are country. I just decided to make this one. That. It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please. Well, Your Honor, how does it taste? So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty it hurts. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca. What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like? Name, profession, now. Me? The name is Angel Starr. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us. The prosecution will wait. I've not finished eating. Hurry it up. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime. Snot says, I found a t-shirt for Bart Kisses Millhouse, but it seems to be sold out. Sorry to hear that, Snot. Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional. Huh? What exactly does that mean? Why does she have onigiri in her head? Barrel Roll Web, the real question is, why did they go to such lengths to try and localize someone who clearly just sells Japanese bento? Why not just say she's a lady that sells Japanese bento? But yeah, this is the jelly donut era of localization. Exactly, Awesome Pepperoni. Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Starr was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective. What? Miss Star was a detective? Is she from the Starmar clan? Good question, El Gusto. She may be. I know who you are. Cough up. Cough up, Queen Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see. Very well. You may continue with the description, Miss Star. Just who is this lady? If I might have the court's attention over here. The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for the riffraff. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutors' spaces. Oh wait, I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutors' spaces, yes? F. Kim, did you steal my ham? Hold on, we need to stop this. F. Kim, did you just steal my ham? I can't believe F. Kim would steal my ham in the middle. Where is my ham? Where is my ham? Where is my ham? I can't. Where is it? Okay. Oh, Lenny's here. Hey, Lenny. Lenny's off work. I know, Lenny. You've had a work schedule that's not too easy on you getting here. But thanks for showing up. All right. I'm gonna find that ham. I'm gonna find that ham. The crime took place by a car in the back of A block, in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with his knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness, and an arrest was made on the spot. And who was this valiant witness? Why, it was me, Your Honor. Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime? Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor. That's what I get trying to keep up with chat and read at the same time.
Seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it?
The artist draws and is insisting that I put down the popcorn machine.
Well, Mr. Wright?
I can't agree on principle, Your Honor. It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining?
If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Star.
Wait, are they talking about me? I'm too quiet. No one's ever told me that before. Am I still too quiet? Hogboglin? That's the highest I can get the microphone without going into into the Go XLR core software.
And I don't think anyone wants me doing that. Do we now?
Louder. Crinkles raid. Who told Crinkles he could raid me with a party of 62 people? Mr. Crinkles always jumping in the middle of a Phoenix Wright stream. Typical Crinkles fans, following Crinkles, coming on in here. Thank you guys for dropping by, though. BMO got crits. First time chatter says, I thought you were a good volume. I did, too. I thought it was a great volume. Anderson 2 says Tomer. Powie 30 says hello. Hey guys. Yeah, just yell really loud and constantly peak the mic. Will do, Carly Ray Romano. That's my intention. It's entirely my intention. Hi VO11 Dan T. All right. We got to get this witness's account though. Somehow I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend when I sensed something. Perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work.
Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand.
Can you really say you're a Let's Player if you aren't peaking the audio? I guess not, Eddie Valentine. But I have a compressor on this thing. It makes it so hard to peak the audio. Which is kind of the point. All right. I left you my masterpiece prank fresh off the presses on your Twitter. Enjoy. Thanks for that, Quake Master. I'll check that out later. See, I can even scream directly into my microphone, and the compressor took care of it. And I'm not gonna like scream bloody murder. Gonna freak out the other tenants in my apartment building. But I can go, see? And it doesn't peak the mic. It doesn't peak the mic. All right.
Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend. How touching. As you can see, there is no room for doubt. The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman. So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed?
I'm still thinking about that.
It's merely a It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
Thank you, Dylan, for the gifted sub to
357 Snake.
I always knew it. Okay, I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox. I sensed something. Perhaps it was my final. Okay. Through the wire fence. By garish car, you mean?
Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes.
But
Mr. Edgeworth? Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's. Wasn't it?
Indeed it was.
What an odd case this is. And the person you saw, you're sure it was the defendant?
I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her. If she's telling the truth, we're doomed. Let's just see what we can. Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick. We're dealing with Edgeworth here. I need something... Oh, we're dealing with Edgeworth here. I need something more substantial than that.
Can you tell us what the suspect was doing when you saw her?
What are you talking about me missing 176th message again? When was that? No, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't miss anything recently. 176th tipped $1 like an hour ago. Nearly. I don't know why we haven't been quite streaming an hour. Well, yes, we have. Who knows? That's what I get for believing Azuma.
The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand.
Tell me more about this knife that the prosecutor was carrying.
Well, I'd say the blade was about 4 inches long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife, after all.
Yes, that's about right.
Prosecutors are, by nature, well versed in the location of a man's vital organs. I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set.
Holy crap. Sufficient nut to the max. To the max. Sufficient nut to the max. That's my first time seeing that name, but thank you for gifting 10 subs just now. Thank you so much for the... And why would a prosecutor know where someone's vital organs are? What does that have to do with prosecution? Unless you specifically deal in like murders. Anyway, thank you so much, Sufficient Nut to the Max. Perhaps the chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor.
So, the defendant was holding a knife. What then?
Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest.
It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it.
You said that before. Anything else?
Scientifically speaking, Miss Starr's testimony is flawless.
Sounds pretty fatal to me.
What do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty?
Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having her panicking next to me makes me calmer.
Don't smile at me like that.
So we gotta press more of her stuff. She sensed something. You sensed something.
So you're saying you had a premonition of the murder? It felt like it. How would you say? Ah, yes. It was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds.
I have no idea what that means. Speaking of a detective's intuition, thank you, Big Bouncing Bongus, for resubscribing for 9 months and earning your 4th Tomar Emerald. 3 cheers for Big Bouncing Bongus. Okay, speaking of a detective's intuition, wasn't the victim, Mr. Bruce Goodman, also a detective?
Yes, well, he was like a young cheese.
Young cheese?
A pale white cheese, not yet tangy with experience on the streets. A greenhorn.
Then I must be hard yellowed and sharp as a tack.
Yeah, with the odor of an old cheese to match. In any case, there in the light, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind.
Now F. Kim's doing the grenade prank on me. All right. He went out of his way to draw a grenade just so he could use these ham and grenade emotes. F. Kim is just a superstar. All right. I guess we gotta press every point. This boyfriend, he's the detective?
Not that boyfriend, the security guard.
That boyfriend? You have several?
Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Care to join? The yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants.
I'll stick with the lunches, thanks. Note to self, the judge had to think before replying.
The security guard room is in the lot in A block. It's up on the 2nd level, so you can see everything from there.
That would be the room with security on the sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunch boxes by car?
Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block. So, she was in B block when she witnessed the crime. When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finally... Okay, no. I already got... This is the only one I haven't pressed.
How did you know?
I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime. Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy.
I'm getting very thirsty here.
The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted. Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim, killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator.
And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one. Laid off? She was fired. To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawless.
Very well. You may continue, Miss Star.
Alright, so we pressed everything. Holding a knife in her right hand. And she thrusts the knife into his chest. Let's just have a look at our evidence and see if we can find anything. No prints on the murder weapon. Got some blood here. That's no surprise. We've inspected this already. Let's see. And then the autopsy report. One knife wound. It was a chest wound caused by a 4.5-inch knife. A single stab wound was found. That does not conflict with anything we have. She thrust the tip into Detective Goodman's chest. Did we press this one? Yeah, we definitely did. What do we got, you guys? What do we got? Give Angel Star a Bjork voice. Oh, she used to be afraid to television. Oh, okay, I'll do that, Jay. We've pressed all the points. What the heck? This is what stinks. I haven't played this case in forever, so I don't remember anything, so I cannot deftly move about it. I know some points you could press. You gotta try something. I guess I do, Azuma. Got a parking stub. 512. There's no time. She doesn't give a time. Where can I get a contradiction? 6-7S 12-2 or 220. I can't make much of this. Last call made to her sister at 5:18 on the day of the murder. Edgeworth's car entered at 5:12. Could look at this photo. She was what? On the lot B side. Looking over at that spot. Here, can I move my mouse onto screen? She was looking over at here, where Edgeworth's car was parked. Present your attorney badge. Dylan, that's cheating. I'm not going to present my attorney badge. Okay. Wait, she's saying she was in the security room? Oh. Did she say that? No, she's saying she wasn't in the security room, according to any of this. Or did she mention that in one of the things? I thought that's just where she said her boyfriend was. She said she saw it from B through the fence. Yeah, that's what I thought. Which does add up. You could absolutely see if she was somewhere in B there's no place where this would be obstructed, really. And we don't even have an exact location. Hmm. I'm gonna present it anyway, but I don't think this is gonna work. No. Of course it didn't. We got penalized. I'm gonna consider the evidence. 5 p.m. is... Oh, you're right. It is way after lunchtime. To deliver a lunchbox. But just because it's a lunchbox doesn't mean it has to be lunchtime. Oh, Humpty Hump. This is Phoenix Wright. And it's specifically the extra chapter that was added for the DS release called Rise from the Ashes. Phoenix Wright 1, Case 5, exactly. I sense something. Let's see. Does anybody have any hints? I could use one. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. The prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Again, we don't have any prints, so we have nothing to refute that. It's saying if you press some of the statements, you'll be able to figure out which statement is the contradiction. Wait, yeah, but I don't want to keep going through all the things while I'm live on stream. Fronald 420. All right. Prosecutor, then she thrust the pointy tip into detectives. I'm not gonna present my attorney badge, Big Bouncing Bongus. Look at the notebook. What note? We don't have a notebook. What are you talking about? Look at the notebook. Fluffy dream. Where's the handprint on the holiday knife? There isn't one. The prints were wiped or the person was gloved is the implication here. Yeah, I don't think that's worth obsessing over. I'm gonna just look at some of the press stuff. You didn't try to stop the crime. The next moment, okay. Sign. Okay. Let's look up the boyfriend thing. Not that boyfriend, the security guard. Okay. The security guard is in block A. It's saying you could see everything from up there. I parked in B block. I mean, I agree with the time, but she doesn't even bring up time. Tomar, what if, and hear me out here, what if you considered, out of all the options that would consider the situation, that there's a piece of evidence you could submit? Yeah, that's not a hint. I get that I have to submit a piece of evidence. Out of all the options... There's a piece of evidence you can... The old Tomar would have figured this out by now. I'm sorry, you guys. This is a lot of pressure. Look at the tip. What about the tip? Ah. Is the idea that because there's no blood on the tip that's... That's... I mean, it's definitely bloody, but the very tip isn't. What if I present this? No. There's nothing there. That's just like a... Stop saying, see, you got it. It doesn't really matter how she got from B block to A block. She said she saw it through the chain link fence, Rambling Onion. Let's see. Holding a knife in her right hand. Okay, how about we say if it was lunchtime... No! See, this is just a badly... Come on. Tomar, you're literally the judge. How are you losing? Hold on! Aduna insists that I press the fourth statement, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. By garish car, you mean Miss Edgeworth's car. Mr. Edgeworth's? The knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's, wasn't it? Yes.
What an odd case this is.
And the person you saw. I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I'm certain it was her. Witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo, you are a biased witness. Are you serious? It was just like a thing where I had to press statements in the right order? That's just annoying. That's annoying.
You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie.
Huh?
Rookie? Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. I'll fry you like a fritter.
Oh yeah, wait, we were gonna do hers Bjork going forward. I'll fry you like a fritter. I can't do a Bjork voice.
Crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. That was inspiring.
I believe I've heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism?
I may be relegated to the lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed. A photograph? You took this? The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snap! I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera.
I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck.
Witness, why am I only just seeing this photograph now? You think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again.
My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs.
Well, this is most certainly the defendant.
Uh-oh. That is unmistakably Lana Skye.
So, what was the defendant doing at the time?
Okay, through the wire fence. Ooh. Yeah, how'd you get that perfect photo? Oh, it is through the wire fence. Damn it. gotta be... The only thing they've added is giving me this photo. That bat pony. And then, oh, Dylan, thank you for the 100 bits, too, by the way. Weird how the victim was stabbed and there's only a splash of blood on the knife. I know, right? It should be covered. And that bat pony, thank you for resubscribing for 4 months. Almost missed the stream. How you doing, Tommy? I'm doing fine, that bat pony. We're just trying to solve some Phoenix Wright. I had a bit of a... Well, I'm blaming that one on the game. I don't feel bad for not getting that. That did not come up super obviously. Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. She's in B block. Took a picture through the fence of A block. And yeah, we can't really examine this photo any further. I'm just looking for, like, she's got blood on her coat. She's got the trunk open. She's got that big barrier to her back. So yeah, she's clearly standing right around here. And so that photo would have had to have been taken from, I don't know, somewhere about here. I guess it could, depending on the zoom, it really could have been anywhere in this room. Tomer, that jacket could be oil from something. From the ham! From the ham! No, that photo is photoshopped. Alright, no. There's something that we can present this from for... The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip into Detective Goodman's chest. What are they trying to... I pressed all the statements already. I don't think that there's anything more to press for. Let's see. She thrust the pointy bit into his chest. The moment of the crime. I mean, she said Lana was holding a knife. Should we just say that contradicts with the photo? That's okay, really? And you witnessed this. You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with a knife. As I've already said, yes. I swear it on my finest salmon swirl lunch.
I'm sure that is a fine lunch.
But, isn't that odd? Look at this photograph.
Look at this photo.
Okay, this is the photograph you took at the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Sky not holding a knife?
Look at this graph. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Objection! That had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth.
Yet it was still stronger than your ever feeble mind, Mr. Wright. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing.
And how could you tell that?
Blood spatter.
Sorry, blood spatter. Huh? See the dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat? But it's a black and white photograph.
Ah, yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood. Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here.
No problem, except you.
Mr. Wright, are you going to just sit there and take that kind of abuse?
You got a better idea? Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime. Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies. That's it. If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go. Good advice. I'm not sure I understand it, but good advice. I don't have time to stop. I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating, like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder. Premeditated? How do you know?
Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in that photograph. Well, are those gloves? Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves.
Hello there, first-time chatter. Merryweather Post-Pavilion. Good luck redeeming that token. Some of our mods take them, I think. Ask one of them.
These gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation.
Premeditated murder. A serious offense.
Witness, add this to your testimony.
The murder was planned. The rubber gloves prove it. Might as well press that. What if she was just in the habit of wearing gloves? Like driving gloves?
The gloves were admitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested. They were rubber gloves, of the kind used for autopsies.
In other words, when the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene, she came to do murder. It's the only possible conclusion one can make. Everything was planned. It was a premeditated crime.
Impressive. I'm sorry they took you off the force, Miss Starr.
This is bad. She's got them thinking this was all planned. If she can prove this claim, the trial's already over. I've got to think of a way to show that this wasn't premeditated. It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it. All right, this is just... We've seen this flavor text. So all that gave us this. So we need something to prove that it wasn't premeditated. Yeah, like, why didn't she try to cover it up in any way? I guess she could have been trying to frame Edgeworth. Oh, that almost fell over. That could have been awful. Awful. No! No! Alright. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Loss of blood from chest wound. Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Victim's memo. Last call made to her sister Emma at 5:18, the day of the murder. Is there anything here suggesting it wasn't premeditated? It's gonna be something stupid. Golden Pen is gonna go to bed early. Have a good night, Golden Pen. No! CDI Ganon! My mic! That's for you, Ozma. You dare bring light to my lair? I think he's a police officer. Man, what do we got? What do we got to go on? Hey, no profit. And buy Golden Pen. Tomar, what's the deal with the blue badger? I don't think it has any relevance to us right now. The rubber gloves prove it's premeditated. The badge was left on the ground. I'm having trouble with this one. It's like, is the idea that she didn't wipe the entire knife off? Refute the idea that it's premeditated? I don't get it. Did you see the hand on the blue badger? Yeah, I saw the handprint on the blue badger. It looks like someone smeared blue paint off his head and then... or something. But I don't think that's related to what's going on right now. Can I examine the stub? Yeah, I can. There's nothing on the back of it. The murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked his car. Only he was held up at a couple extra red lights, he wouldn't have been caught up in this whole affair. Premeditated. What shows that it's not premeditated? Face it, Tomar, you're on the wrong side. That's a blue cumulon. That's true, that is the blue cumulon. 675 or 67S. This means nothing. But it's definitely upside down, because isn't... yeah, that definitely says 221. And it says, like, SL9. But I don't think that means anything in the context of what we're dealing with right now. Angel Star has a vendetta against prosecutors because Tomar Ace Attorney stole her holiday ham. Wait, Tomar, enhance. Enhance what? That? What did you want me to enhance, Ozma? You're just messing with me. Goodman. Increase resolution. Alright, taken 8 by Angel Star after the crime was committed. Am I supposed to go around and press some other statement again like before? Knowing this game... I'm just gonna press all her crap. Can I examine the trophy? I don't see what the trophy would have to do with it. The classic Tomar struggle. No, I just think they came up with annoyingly artificial ways of increasing difficulty on these. Oh, thank you for the 100 bits, Chewbacca96. Missed the start of the stream. I was taking a very necessary nap. Hey, that's all good. The murder was planned. The rubber gloves prove it. Oh yeah, do we have the call record? There's no need to push this again. Okay. That whole bit's over and done with. I don't think there's any way to... So I don't think we're supposed to be using the call record as... Like, yeah, I get that she called her sister at 5:18. Ooh, nice. 5-hour exam. Jeez, I don't miss stuff like that. I mean, I never went to medical school, but still, I don't miss it. No, I think the assumption is that the call to Emma happened right after the murder. Yeah, I don't think that... No, I mean, there's no... And we know this is Lana's phone. I don't think it having prints on it or not really matters. But no, there's no blood on it. It was a practice exam for a 10-hour exam? Jesus. That sounds grueling. I'm gonna save and start just throwing crap at this statement. It is the knife? Witness, do you know what this is? This is like what we discussed at the very beginning. Are you trying to test me? I sell lunchboxes for a living, you know. That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk. Indeed, it is my knife.
What's with this case? A bloody murder weapon, a red car, all belonging to the prosecutor there. The defendant is the chief prosecutor for the district, right? Mommy and prosecutors bad people.
The defense has a request. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony. What's that, rookie? In your testimony, you stated that Lana Skye planned this murder, and that's why she was wearing those special gloves.
Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning.
However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing? The murder weapon. Oh. The knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. I get too far ahead of these things. I'm like, oh, she was probably trying to frame Edgeworth, or that's what they're going to say. So you gotta suppress those thoughts, I guess. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon. Ugh.
Order, order, order.
Great, now the tide is turning in our favor. Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free. Right. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie. What? I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking the tide has turned. Not over such a trifling detail. But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory. Bah! The prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant, Lana Skye, murdered a detective with a knife.
That is the only thing the prosecution need prove. Nothing else. Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now. But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, why would she have been wearing... I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again. Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought. How dare you? How dare you? I should be in school right now. My powers of deduction not to be underestimated. No, she's Greta Thunberg. Really now. Lana Skye intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again. Oh, we got her! Plunge it in again and again. I remember the damn autopsy report. The victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. It does sound a lot like premeditation, doesn't it? So if I ordered a pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy? In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness. Who are you? I walked Bob Dylan up on stage. Yeah, this is Greta Lunchberg. I'm going straight for the plunge in again and again line. Whoops, I went too far. Oh, thank you, Reaperov, for subscribing. Alright. Plunge the knife again and again. Contradicts with our autopsy report that says there was only one knife wound. A single stab wound. Yeah, no one could keep stabbing the same exact wound over and over again if they were in a fit of blind rage. You say she stabbed him again and again. But you couldn't have witnessed that. Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. With my moss surprise. I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Starr. What do you mean? I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states that death was due to loss of blood from one stab wound. Aha! You're right. Good show, Mr. Edgeworth. What a hunk. He's my hero, really. What about my objection? No one noticed? Well, witness? Let's just catch up on some rice. That's not a fucking lunch. I mean, that's not a lunch. Let's see. You got the crime scene set, right? Oh, thanks. I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible. So, you're saying you mistook something for blood? When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Splattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice. Then tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify. Her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how... Okay, so she just added that. Her red muffler looked like blood to me. I guess let's press that. Her red muffler? Yeah, like a scarf. The chief prosecutor always wears the one around her neck.
So she can be easily hanged at a moment's notice, I suppose. She's right. This guy was wearing a red scarf, wasn't she? Did you know Nixon liked ketchup with cottage cheese? Is that a classic Tomar combo? No, I actually put hot sauce in my cottage cheese. But I do think those make a great combo. Some Tapatio or Cholula in my cottage cheese. It's perfect. I think cottage cheese is too boring by itself. But I think it tastes great with a good 12 drops of hot sauce or so. Curly J2Fo says you freak. I'm sorry. That's what it takes to get me to eat cottage cheese. See, you put 2 to 3 tablespoons of sugar in, Harold Krell. That's just bad for you. Hot sauce has almost no caloric value, but adds a ton of flavor. Way better, way healthier solution to cottage cheese, which is itself something that disgusted me for most of my life, but has grown on me in like the last, really just like the last year. I've started getting it as my like default breakfast side when I go out for breakfast, instead of like potatoes or something super carby. But thank you, Captain Squiggles, for the 300 bits for calling out ketchup on rice like the world should. And thank you, Waffle Hater, for the 100 bits and agreeing that cottage cheese is amazing. Also gets the blood flowing, says B1F1 Bugleberry. Oh, you mean the hot sauce? Yeah, hot sauce is great. Hot sauce and mustard are two great toppings that make something taste better without adding any extra like real like unhealthy calories.
Hot sauce on feet. Oh, the hottest sauce. All over the feet.
All right, here we go. But wait. Isn't it odd that you mistook that for splattered blood?
Well, people often mistake my beard for a bib.
A judge with a bib. That's why this place feels so much like kindergarten sometimes. Actually, I do think I saw some traces of blood on her chest. However, the autopsy report is clear on this matter. There was only one knife wound. Apparently, Miss Starr isn't entirely sure of her own testimony. Mr. Wright, this is our chance! Chance for what, I wonder? Miss Starr has turned out to be as short-tempered as she looked when we met her. Challenging her abilities as a detective really set her off. The short wick burns out the fastest. It's a scientific fact. I wonder, wouldn't it depend on the size of the candle? I mean, add more wax and even a really short wick will burn longer. Obviously, more scientific testing is required. Alright, I'm lost in the sauce, as Doc Holliday says. There's got to be something that contradicts the red muffler comment. Or should we actually mess around with these other things she said? Her red muffler. Let's have a look at that photograph again. Oh, look. No red muffler. You fool! Miss Starr, I demand... The witness is clearly not suited for detective work. Oh, is Cthulhu going to bed? But Cthulhu, if you're really going to bed, at least watch me drink my iconic Diet Dr. Pepper. I'm very thirsty. And I want you guys to know I haven't bought any new soda in like months. So this is my second to last Dr. Pepper in that little fridge over there, perhaps ever. So this one's for all of you. And if you're still there, Tiny Cthulhu, I hope you have a great night. Yeah, we're almost out of Diet Dr. Pepper. Diet Dr. Pepper over Diet Coke? Yes, forced to be 3. That is my preference. Everybody has their own. Look, I know Coca-Cola is the biggest drink in the world ever. It's not my favorite. Not over Dr. Pepper. Not in a million years. Dr. Pepper is my jam. And I do happen to think this is one of the best diet sodas ever created by the hand of God Almighty. Or, you know, by someone making minimum wage in a canning factory, I guess. What? The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. And you've proved it yourself with this photograph. Huh? But that's... Only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless. Congratulations. Perhaps you finally found your true calling in life. Harsh words, but good. Why good? In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails. What was my objection? Chopped liver? I love root beer, Gridib. I think I've had some good diet root beers too. Diet A&W ain't bad. All right. But it was there, a scarf. No, not that, but something red. Really? Well now, where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business. What? Very well, witness. Continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that. Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least. Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony. The most important part? The part where your sister stabs the victim. Gonna have a little plantain chip here. Ooh, that's crunchy. Y'all are insane. Dr. Pepper tastes like carbonated barbecue sauce. No root beer or sarsaparilla. That's a drink. I don't know why we gotta like hate everything else to like root beer. I like root beer, but I also like Dr. Pepper, and it's easier to find in most places. Just comes down to that. I love root beer though. I grew up with it being my favorite drink. Just, I don't know, Diet Dr. Pepper has been there for me through thick and thin. All right. This next testimony might just be the moment of truth. Let's hope it is, you guys. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Ah yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. The chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile. You are quite determined about this scarf, aren't you? I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. Whatever that means. That's me, Angel Star. That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake. Okay, Phoenix. Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten. No thanks. Note to self. Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites.
The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. An oil drum? Hard to imagine. Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you will.
All right, we got to get her on this one. After the murder, okay, we've seen all this. Why would she mention the muffler? Should we just press everything? So, where is this partition on the floor plans? I'm sure she means this wall next to the car. That's right. There was a wall there, about 6 feet high. She was obviously trying to hide herself. Quite a natural thing for a criminal to do. And what did you do then? I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Yeah, how would you do that with the chain link fence in the way? You say quickly. Were you close to the suspect? As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time. Maybe I should press her for more details. Yeah. I'd like to see this on the floor plans, just to be safe. The Lunchland car was... She was a visitor. Thus, she was parked in B block. So you witnessed the murder from here?
That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes.
Is that correct, Miss Starr? Yes, that's right.
Well, there was a chain link fence in front of you.
I went over it, of course.
Amazing! The cough-up queen. Lunch lady athlete, indeed.
It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence. So she couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast. Yeah, that fence was about 9 feet high, too. How did Miss Sky not get away? I think we're gonna have to keep pressing stuff. She mentioned the muffler? What exactly did she say? If I remembered exactly... What's that voice? If I remembered exactly, I would have told you in my testimony. Cheeky. Anyway, all I heard her say was the word muffler.
Just that one word.
So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else. Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone. Her phone? She can't mean... By phone, do you mean this cell phone discovered at the crime scene? Yes, ultimately.
Oh, ultimately.
My memory... It's like a salmon heading upstream, you see.
No, the court doesn't see, Miss Starr.
The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall.
On the wall?
That's right. Payphones existed at one point. Near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall. Apparently, it was out of order.
And so she used her cell phone?
Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day.
Good witnessing, witness.
Good witnessing? Whatever happened to good testifying?
You should, of course, add this to your testimony.
The things I do to please this rookie defense attorney.
The word muffler was overheard during a call made to Emma at 5:18. Okay. Let's keep pressing this, you guys. Do you think you could restate your testimony for the court?
Aha! I was going to ask the same thing.
I'll only say this one time, so listen close, rookies. The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. Then she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. So she pulled her own cell phone out of her pocket. There's no way she could see any of this from where she's standing.
And during that time, you climbed over the chain link fence.
Then when I boldly grabbed her arm, the chief prosecutor hung up her phone. And you saw her doing this. What is it, Mr. Wright? Let's,
Yes! You beautiful bastard!
Thank you, Dylan. Miss Starr, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Skye.
The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias.
Well, who would have thought you would be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago. Well, Miss Starr, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this? I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it all up. Let's look at the floor plans. You said you witnessed the crime from this point. However, if that's true, you couldn't possibly have seen Miss Skye making that phone call. I believe you see what I'm getting at. That emergency phone was on the back side of this partition. If indeed you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it.
Order, order! What is the meaning of this?
It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch. She's coughing up lies.
That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will allow me a question. Tell us exactly what lie the witness has told the court.
Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about where she saw it. Miss Skye tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless for Miss Starr to lie about it.
Pointless to lie. I see.
But say the witness did actually see Miss Skye using the emergency phone. It would mean Miss Starr witnessed the crime from a different location.
A different location? No, that's a pointless lie if I ever heard one.
Before you call my lie pointless, please let me tell it. At least let me tell it.
Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime?
All the testimony we've heard up until now points in one direction. The place from where Miss Starr witnessed the crime was here. Yeah? This is the only place where she could have been.
The security guard room? Indeed. The security guard is in the underground park. The security room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's built on the second floor, so you can see the entire lot. She would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are many other places where she could have seen the phone.
Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness not being part of the prosecutor's office couldn't park in A block. The only place where she could have seen the crime and the back of the partition is here. I remember in your testimony you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? Well, Miss Starr, how many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the tables could be turned. Today, a man has gotten the better of Angel Starr.
A man. Order, order! Witness! What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better.
I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails. The guilty? Is she talking about Miss Sky? Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd? Why did Miss Starr lie? It doesn't make sense. Huh? She could have just said she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything.
Exactly. This photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim. The truth still stands.
It still stands. I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason.
So tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright.
Huh? Me?
Who else?
Mr. Wright, let's review what we know. Miss Starr witnessed the crime from the security guard station. But she lied and said she saw it from B block. It must make a vital difference, but what? What could change? Angle of view to the crime, distance to the crime, or difference in lighting? I want to say distance. It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime.
My condolences, Mr. Wright. But one look at the floor plan and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see how that could change what she could see.
What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Sky?
Well, witness?
Yes? You ordered the squid wheels, right? The quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible. I was bringing a PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend.
Boysenberry for the boyfriend.
He wasn't in the station, so I waited. You like my hat, Cowboy Tanaka? Thank you. And thank you for being a first-time chatter here with us tonight.
Boys for the boys?
I witnessed the crime from the glass-walled station.
And before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running toward the scene. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it.
Ooh, she had to take the long way around. That's a big difference.
That's why I had to go through the visitors parking in B block.
That's quite a detour.
It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime.
5 minutes? This changes things considerably.
But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear it on my finest plastic spork.
You have a point, and the spork is a wonderful invention.
Would you like another caviar lunch?
Oh, thank you, Cowboy Tanaka, for the $5 tip. Oh, and he says pretty cool hat again. Well, thank you. Uh-oh.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something.
Do I have any evidence to stop this? Well, let's try. Never got anywhere from not being forceful. Dylan, thank you for the gifted sub to Cowboy Tanaka. 5 minutes between the witnessing of the murder and the arrest. Think about it. You could make pasta in that amount of time, if you like it al dente.
I've got lunch boxes that tie pasta into knots, rookie.
A 5-minute blank. Isn't that strange? Strange? If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor?
Well, I guess I'd flee the scene. Hey! Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone.
But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run, but this time was different. Miss Sky dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable. You... Tomar, how do you feel about sporks? I hear that that's the only utensil in Canada. That's the only utensil Canadians need. Us inferior Americans just like having 3 separate utensils. Or rather, 2 separate utensils, the knife and the spoon. But we're just backwoods like that. We don't have such interesting things as the spork. The fork and spoon. The spoon and fork. That was just being sarcastic that whole time. Why does everyone think I was supporting the Canadian spork? I hate the spork. It's stupid. It's like something like KFC people invented. It was just someone who wanted to cheap out and not, like, have to stock 2 different utensils. Their sporks also have a serrated edge? Man, see... No. We have 2 hands. We can eat with 2 utensils. The spork's terrible. No one wants to jam a spoon with little pointy ends into their mouth. The spoon is the one thing that's meant to go inside of your mouth. Even the fork should only stop at the entrance of it so you can bite off whatever's on the end of it. Spork is just a bad idea.
All right. Well then, it seems we've come to the end of this testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, is the next witness ready to go?
Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history. We did it! We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright! That was too close.
I'm afraid that the cough-up queen has been dethroned. And with that, court is adjourned.
Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right?
That's the one she tried to foist off on me.
I prefer not to take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say?
I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence.
What was that?
Is this another one of her trick lunchboxes?
My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Starr.
Ah. Is this your jumbo lunchbox?
Woohoo! A triple-decker! Out of deference to the witness's determination, I'll allow one more testimony. Let's hear about this decisive evidence.
Bribing the judge. Tomar, sporks are fantastic, and I'm very disappointed in you, says Baku Face. Sporks are great if you're hitchhiking through, like, the Appalachians and you don't have enough room in your pack for more than one utensil. But beyond that, I would never wish a spork upon anybody. It was someone's cheap idea, but nobody wants one. Or we'd see a lot more sporks around, wouldn't we? And the fact that Canadians adopted them, I rest my case. All right. Like the Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed. I couldn't go this long without saying something bad about Canada. But even when I was in Canada, I don't remember being given a spork by anybody. When I went to Frenchie's and got that delicious poutine with that wonderful Reuben made with Montreal smoked meats, there was no spork involved. There was only a real fork. So I have doubts about the ubiquity of sporks throughout Canada. All right. What's she gonna pull out of her lunchbox this time?
I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now, to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? 2 types of blood were found on this shoe. One was, of course, the victim's, and the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana Skye. This shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence.
Wait, why would Lana have bled out at all?
What? There was blood found on that shoe?
Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs.
Witness, what's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence?
Simple, as I've already said. I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself.
And you had blood tests performed?
Did I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics.
In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence.
What?
You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence.
Oh, suddenly there's such thing as illegal evidence in this game.
At least for the time being.
Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edgeworth sure is celebrating.
Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, this shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth.
Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so.
Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen. You could at least study some evidence law, really.
The prosecution's complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. However, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness.
Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged. A white enamel shoe bears traces of blood from Goodman and Lana Sky.
Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
I want to inspect this shoe. Oh, hey there, Leatherbake. Thanks for subscribing. We got a new subscriber named Leatherbake.
Thank you, Leatherbake.
And Leatherbake says, hi, everyone. Hi, Tomar. First-time chatter, just subscribed. You're very welcome, Leatherbake. Come on in. We're trying to finish up this case here. I wanted to have a look at this shoe. Let's see. This blood, it's my sister's, right? It appears so. Lana's right hand was bandaged when I saw her in jail. She must have cut herself at the time of the crime. Poor sis. Okay. And then on the bottom... Ah! There's blood here too! On the sole of the shoe. It's gotta be the victim's. Tomar, is it true that you love Scott Pilgrim because it's based in Canada? Actually, I really did like Scott Pilgrim back when it came out. I haven't read the comics since, I don't know, 2009 or something. But I really like the movie too. I still like the movie. I don't care what anybody says about it. I like Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. It's an entertaining little movie. Let's see. And then, it's gotta be the victims. He must have stepped in a puddle of his own blood. All this blood, it's horrible. This blood might be an important clue. An important clue. Oh, nice. I think we just found an important clue, you guys. I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. Now, to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? All right. I guess we gotta suppress some stuff. All right, the 5 minutes. Why'd you lie about those 5 minutes? I guess you could say I just wanted people to look at the results. The results? How many times do I have to say this? I saw the chief prosecutor stab the victim before my very own little eyes. Compared to that, a 5-minute blank means nothing.
Why didn't you just tell the truth?
Don't make me laugh. We're dealing with the most untrustworthy of the vile lot known as prosecutors. Falsified evidence, arranged testimonies, erasing and manipulating evidence. Oh, Ozuma's gonna clue themselves to bed. Have a good night, Ozuma. Noble Nuggy says, I never saw that movie because I think it was gonna be, I thought it was gonna be about Thanksgiving. Oh, because of the Pilgrim. I see. Well, have a good night, Ozuma, if you're still there. Ooh, Ozuma's planning a YouTube cringe video night. Thank you for setting that up. All right. Yeah, guys, check out that link Ozuma shared if you're interested. All right. When you fight monsters, you need to use every trick in the book. This one, the suspect is admitting she did it.
But false testimony is the most despicable crime of all, Miss Starr. Let's just get this over with.
The victim's shoe, okay. And you found this shoe at the scene of the crime. I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department. I wanted to make myself useful while I was waiting for the police to arrive.
Sound like an ill-trained pooch who snuck off with a shoe.
I was afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime. This shoe was my secret weapon if that should happen. See this fashionable basket I have here? It carries more than lunchboxes, gentlemen. I'm happy for you and your lunchbox bag, really. In any case, you removed valuable evidence from the scene of the crime. Now tell us what you did next. 2 types of blood, alright. So you brought it to the forensics department. If you're gonna submit something to evidence in court, you need it approved. To do that, evidence must be analyzed by a forensics expert. And she got away with her little coup because she used to be a detective. The shoe does appear to have bloodstains on it. Well, the man was stabbed after all. And that blood belonged to the victim, Detective Goodman. As I said, there were 2 types of blood found on the shoe. And the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana Skye. You can't say for sure the blood belonged to the defendant with a blood test. You claim to know something about blood tests, rookie? Huh? Well, speak up. Well, the blood comes in 4 types, A, B, O, and AB. However, you can't tell from a blood test whether a murder was committed in cold blood. He deserves this. That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright. Judge drops his voice completely. That's just a figure of speech, dude. Actually, we can differentiate between millions of types with all the blood tests out there. Which means that we can more or less narrow any sample of blood down to just one person. Or so I hear. That's pretty specific. If I had a little more time, I would have gotten DNA test results. But they said there's very little doubt it could be anyone's but Miss Lana Skye's. So the suspect's blood was found on the victim's shoe. That ties him directly to the death of Detective Goodman. I was afraid he was going to say that. This shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence. I can't let this evidence go through without a fight. You ordered the peppered fish guts, right? Those look like little finger sausages. Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some like your client. She's in enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup. Mr. Wright, do you or don't you have a problem with this shoe? A problem? This is critical. Is there a problem with the victim's shoe? Yeah, there's a problem. If I'm not imagining things, I'd say there is one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction. That gleam in your eyes. You're still young, rookie. I'd give you a peppered fish gut now. But you couldn't take the heat, could you? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is Yes, some like it's not. Could hear us calling his name. It's actually spaghetti. Exactly, Infernal Kiwi. Alright, let's see. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem with this evidence. The fact that his blood is only on the bottom. Or the fact that her blood is the only one on the top. Let's talk about his blood. It should be on the top of the shoe if it leaked out of his chest. I wonder if you noticed. There's blood on the bottom of this shoe. Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe. Indeed, there is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe. It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradictory about blood on the bottom of his shoe?
Let's see. Well, I guess, well... I don't know. What should I do? Is it the fact that he was stabbed in the chest? The photo? It's true, the blood splattered all over her. So how did it... The problem lies in the footprint. The footprint? Note that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why weren't any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime? Aha! As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about this shoe. This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints. Then where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. Order, order, order! Well, witness. What? Huh? Great going, Mr. Wright, but it's true that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction. But when we have to ask why there... But then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint. Oh. That's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint. Think, Mr. Wright, think! Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions. What? I see. Now I get it. Get what? Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There is one vital hint to the truth in her testimony. What are you talking about? Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr. I thought that was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do. No kidding. Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? Oh, that. I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory. Witness, well, was the oil drum empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. So it was a water drum! False testimony! Marshall Maximus 47, thank you for the 100 bits. You could bring up the photo of poop on the bed. That's the wrong case. Tomar, is it just me or the shoes on the photo different from the shoe you're holding as evidence? Well, it's the dude's shoe. I don't think there's any photos of his feet. I'll tell him to send you photos of his feet, F. Kim. Also, why is there Dr. Pepper and ham? Who took my ham? All right. Still don't get it, Mr. Wright. Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason? Aha! You don't mean... Yes, the suspect knocked over that oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would become evidence against her. What? That ties things up quite nicely.
The bloodstains left on the victim's shoes tie her quite clearly to this murder. Then after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs.
Why, that's the prosecutor's specialty. Erasing evidence.
That reminds me, this guy's right hand was hurt. Didn't she say she'd cut herself when she stabbed him?
So that's when my sister's blood got on the shoe?
Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial.
Mr. Wright, do something, please!
What? What can I do? Your sister's confessed to the crime, and she tried to conceal it.
But...
Enough. There is no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor. Very well.
But Angel Star is on the prosecution's side. She could have been lying about the water.
This court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky.
Little girl, what did you just say? Huh? Me? Did you just say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution's side? Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints. Well, I thought you'd had your fill, but here you are demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence.
Looks like beans and corn with pickled ginger on top. Wait, witness, don't tell me you have something else. The time for deliberations is past. Any further comments and you will be held in contempt of court.
Your threats don't scare the cough-up queen. Look at this!
Oh, a photograph?
I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim.
I see no room for error in this evidence.
Mr. Wright, wait! Look at the asphalt in this photo. Hey, it's clearly wet.
Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all.
It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. I'm sorry, Mia.
Right, wet or not. Don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Get yourself up off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end.
The power of Mia's will help us? All right. This is the last piece of evidence. Very well. This time I'd like to declare a verdict for good. Hold it. I mean, objection. Your Honor, wait. What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore? Whatever it is, can it wait?
No, it can't. Then it would be too late. Look at this photograph.
Look at this grave. The one I submitted.
This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration.
So, Wright, are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence?
Yeah, I'll think later.
Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I gotta go ahead with this. I suppose since we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court the problem in this photograph.
What the hell is this stuck in the freaking tailpipe? Is that our famed muffler? Nice stitched socks. It's definitely the shoe that belongs to it. I don't see anything interesting except for this black and white muffler in the muffler. The problem in this photograph is here.
What's this?
There's something poking out of the car's muffler.
Just wait a moment, Mr. Edgeworth.
Your Honor.
You just said muffler. However, I see no trace of a muffler or a scarf of any kind in this photograph. A muffler is also part of a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as part of the exhaust system, a pipe. I see, and I see. What's that suspicious-looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler?
So what if there's something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, hello there, Dojo Toko. Thank you for resubscribing for 4 months. Tomar. Hi. Hey there, Dojo Toko. Sorry, Miss Star, but it's not going to be that easy. I'm getting too comfortable here. Just readjusting. Having a little stretch. These trials go on so much longer than the other ones. All right. Sorry, Miss Star, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony. What?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to this case.
Because of the phone call. Miss Starr, recall your testimony for the court. Ah, yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. The muffler returns. Thank you, Estes Soup, for 45 bits, by the way. Estes says, sorry I'm late, Tomar, but I was busy having my players brutalize your likeness in my D&D campaign. Is that really true? Did you really do that? I should have known. All right. Muffler? Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence. Oh. I'm putting all of my acting power into this. Couldn't you tell?
Well, it seems we'll have to suspend the proceedings.
Suspend?
I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any question unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law. Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once, and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed?
I suppose so. Whew. That was close. But we made it. At least for now.
This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime, after all.
He's still hungry. To be continue. I was in the way, but it's set to be continued over here somewhere. Okay. Trial former. Now we're at trial ladder. Oh, these go on. Oh, these take a long time. Oh my goodness, but we are going to continue this. Maybe not on Thursday. But we will continue. And that's quite enough. A Phoenix Wright for this evening. I'm just going to... There we go. It's gone. Do we have one more fun little random classic cringe video? Gotta have something. Gotta make sure I don't put anything too evil. I don't know. I think I might have one more film wave, or I think I might have a couple of those film wave ones. What do we got here? Minecraft IRL high school. I might have that. I have some that I dare not even bring up, and it's not even because they're inappropriate or anything, just because they really are gone from the internet, and I don't want to be held responsible for bringing them back. Ooh, film wave. Let's watch the film wave robber prank gone wrong. Or wait, we've got film wave naked girls in the shower prank, devil baby on Omegle prank, exorcism prank gone wrong, heaven prank, robber prank gone wrong. Wait, no, robber prank gone wrong. And robber prank gone wrong part 2. Which one should we watch? Watch my Phil Collins. Let's see. We gotta watch one of these. Devil Baby. I have a few votes for Devil Baby. Okay. Let's do Devil Baby. I'm not doing a formal vote on this one. It's just picking a film wave. All right, here we go. Let me just set the capture up. All right. All right, we've got it. This was actually them doing an Omegle prank. Instant replay. This is a corny one. He's just frowning. These are just bad. Oh my goodness. I prefer the ones that involve their acting. Yeah, let's play a different one.
Baby, there's a baby. Put your baby on chat. Put your baby away. Put your baby away right now. Oh God. Help.
Don't you love it when you get an annoying frat house? Let's. Let's watch the exorcism prank.
Okay, so my roommate is in his room right now, studying for
I guess this is the biggest I can get this one.
And when he comes out, I'm gonna play a little prank on him. I'm gonna pretend that I'm possessed by the devil and that little exorcism deal going on. Okay, so I hear him coming. Here we go. The hell is wrong with you? I'm possessed by the devil.
Oh my God! What the
I was just kidding around. Not really possessed. I was just joking.
Wait, what? Joking around?
You son of a cut. Classic ending. All right. That was I was just joking around. God, that hurts. Joking around. Thursday's the Canada Day stream. Oh wait, are we really streaming on Canada Day? Ooh. I wonder if we could. I'm gonna come up with an epic prank. These are my prank making hands. Oh, you were just fooling me. Oh, you just pranked me. Oh, I got pranked. No, really. Wait, when is Canada Day? Canada Day 2022. Oh, no, it is Friday, July 1st. It's going to be the day before, but I guess it'll be Friday for Tyler. It'll be Canada Day in Australia. Who cares what day it is in Canada? But yeah, by 9 p.m. it'll be Canada Day in Toronto. That's close enough, right? We will technically have a Canada Day stream. All right. Thank you guys all for being here, for joining me, for sitting through some fun Phoenix Wright moments with me. And these are the best numbers we've had on a Phoenix Wright thing in a long time. That's bringing my confidence back up that we can get away with doing Phoenix Wright streams. All right. Oh, it's only 13 minutes until Captain Squiggles' birthday? Is that really true? Are you just pranking me, Captain Squiggles? We're kind of getting into Boy Who Cried Wolf territory here. Not specifically with you, but just in general. I'm having trouble trusting the chat. Everyone's in such a prankster mood after watching all those brilliant Filmwave pranks today. But if it really is going to be your birthday, Captain Squiggles, tomorrow, I am going to wish you a happy birthday, because I'm sure you would do the same for me, as you have so many times. So happy birthday. Everybody wish happy birthday to Captain Squiggles. Happy birthday in 13 minutes. 12 minutes now, Captain Squiggles. Happy birthday. It's already your birthday on the West Coast, or on the East Coast. So happy birthday to Captain Squiggles. All right. And with that, I'll see you guys Thursday. What should we play Thursday? Oh, well, I guess I have a couple days to think about that. About 48 hours. 46 hours. Something like that. 45 hours. All right. Good night, everybody. Have a good one.